Welcome to Code as Tees, your topics, our views. In the last video, we have discussed recursive function in Python, how to implement Fibonacci series, factorials using recursion. Today, we will be discussing about modules. So, what is modules? Let's take an example. So, if we are working on a real life project, the project may contain more than 10,000, 20,000 lines of code. We cannot write the whole lines of code in a single file, because it becomes cumbersome. Like if you have in a single file you have written the 20,000 lines, it's not able to understand. If anyone new comes to check the file, they are not able to understand anything. So for dividing this large files into smaller files based upon their functionality, we can divide these larger files in a small parts. That is known as modules. So a single file with the name, any name, but the .py extension can be declared as module. Okay, we can declare functions. We can declare function and also declare the variables in a module. Okay, so let's take an example. First let's see modules. So what is module? Module is nothing but a .py file. Okay, which contains variables. They contains functions. Okay. Why we need modules? So for breaking larger file into smaller file with grouping common functionality, right? Simple. Okay. It gives you, like, once you write this, it gives you the organized code, and the largest benefit is you can reuse the code. So suppose we have declared one module here, like database connection. We can pass the connection string, and based upon the connection string, it will return you the connection, like Oracle connection or SQL connection. And it can be used in various other projects also. Okay, so reusable, you can make the code reusable. Okay. Let's take a simple example. Let's by default there is two built-in imports are there. The built-in modules are there. Okay, we have some of them we have used it, like we have used the deque, we have used the math function. Okay, math modules, and these modules have various numbers of functions. These are built-in. Now we can define the custom module. I have created just two files. One is math function, and then is one module example. So first click on the math function. Okay, so let's declare here one variable. Okay, first number equal to 10, right? And then define few methods like the mathematical calculation, addition, subtraction, and division. Okay, we are just checking this div sum of two number. Okay, and then div, then subtraction, okay, we can write something like a minus b. Let's declare one more method, multiply. So we have declared one file like mathfunction.py, which contains one variable like first number, and then these three numbers. Next one method also, div print var, and we just printing the first number, like print first number. Okay. Okay, save it. Now how we can import this? Okay, so there is a special nomenclature for importing the modules. So first thing, import is the keyword, and then we have to pass the file name. So here we have declared the math function. So module name becomes math function, right? So by doing this also we can import this. There is different way. Okay, we will go one by one. So first here let's import this, import, and then math function. Math is inbuilt function in a Python. We have just declared math function. Okay, we have imported. By writing this, it means that all the property, all the functions defined in math function will be came here. It will be compiled here or load here. The second thing, if you written here import math function, if you again write the import math function, it doesn't mean it will load again. It only loads once, so it gives you the fast execution. Okay, so we have imported this. Now let's try how to use this. Let's use first the how to use this. We have to pass the module name, and if you click the dot, it will give you all the functions. See here we have declared sum and the sub. How we will call? Just pass the number, right? Okay. This is the way to call the function. We have also declared one variable. Let's change the variable. Math function dot. We have declared first number. See here, we can change it. Okay. So simple way is module name dot the either variable name or the function name you have to provide. Okay. Let's call math function dot print, right? Let's run this. See here 30 is this one, and the first number we have print here. So see here we have written in. We are just changing this. If you not provide this, by default it will print 10. If you not write this, by default it will print 10. Now the condition means here math function, after writing this import math function, it is getting all the methods. I don't need all the method. I only need add, or I only need add and subtraction. How we write this? We can write from module name. Okay, we have write math function module name. What we need? We either need variable or functions or all. If you need some specific one, then we have to pass the name, like add. We have sub. Okay, we can pass, right? Either we need by writing this, it means that we are importing this math function module into this, but we need only sum and sub. We don't need to import all the parameters or all the functions defined. So if we write something like this, then it will give an error. You can directly do. So here we have to just remove this. Okay, how we can access this? If we run this by default, it will give the error because now math function is not imported. See here, name math function is not defined because we have commented out. So how we access this? We have to just add. Without this, just add, because we have specifically exported only sum and sub, and we cannot write this because we have not exported print var. We cannot write this. For doing this, we have to import this also. Now it will work. See here, if you don't know any name, then you can write it a star also. Okay, star. So if you write in the both way, if you write import math function, it is equivalent to from math functions import a star, because both are doing the same thing. Now I want to give, I don't see, you can also write something like import math function. We don't want math function. We can provide some like another name or anonymous name, like as. You can have as keyword. You can have AMF. So now we can access this using AMF also. Let's take an example. Print AMF dot, all the numbers are there, right? So we can provide alias of this module also if you need. If here is the module name is simple, we can write it also, but you can make the alias as per our convenience. Okay, so what we have seen here, how to write this. One is import module name. So import module name. Okay, one way. Second way, from module name and then import a specific one, like any method or function, any function or variable, or you can also write a star. Okay, by putting a star means you are importing all the stuff in a module. Okay, there is how to pass the alias. So import module name as alias name. Okay, it's a simple way. Okay, that is simplest example of how to break the larger code into a smaller one and how to call it. Okay, there is so many. Okay, the third one, how Python compiler search the modules. So first it will search in the current directory where all the files are saved, because we have just declared it, so it will search it. If it is not found in the current directory, it will go to the Python path. In the first video I have given the details about how to set the path. So then it will search with the Python path. If it is not found in the current directory as well as in Python path, it will go to the default installation directory and check that. Okay, for seeing that also we have one system defined or built-in sys module. Like if we write something like import sys, and then we have to get this sys.path. It will give the path of the Python, right? So there is so many built-in modules are there in Python, because Python is open source. So daily developers are putting their efforts to make modules and checking that. So we have n number of modules. Okay, this is a basic definition and how to use the modules, how to create the modules, how to call the modules. Okay, thank you. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please like, share, comment and subscribe. If you have any query, you can also write email to me. Thank you.